When talking about classrooms, we all agree that students come to class bringing with them their diverse interests and abilities. With these diversities, their needs will not be met if they are all taught in the same way or what it is known as one size fits all. On the other hand, their needs will be met if teachers tailor their teaching, learning conditions, and learning materials to students' preference by considering that one size does not fit all of differentiated instruction. Moreover, since each student is obliged to go through the same educational standard, teachers and school principals have to understand the effective teaching methods and be aware when planning curricula, which is acknowledging the varieties and the commonalities of individuals. By taking this matter into consideration, my research takes a further step in investigating the impact of differentiated instruction on students' learning through three different aspects, which are from teacher's voice, student's voice, and student's test result, guided by Comparative Research Framework. This study looks at how do teachers and students perceive the impact of DI on students' learning compared to the experimental research. And this aligns well with pragmatism paradigm, which emphasizes the complete exploration of a matter regardless the method used. Therefore, the researcher collected three sets of secondary data. Two data sets are qualitative. One is from interviewing 6 teachers, and another one is from interviewing 6 students. This is in order to understand teachers' and students' viewpoints on DI through interpretivist perspective. Another dataset is quantitative, which is from the test results of students who exposed to DI for 3 weeks. And that is to understand the issue through positivist perspective. These results are then analyzed, compared, and interpreted. From the first dataset, when teachers were asked, how do you perceive the impact of DI on students' learning? They point out that they perceive DI as an effective method in improving students' learning, especially students' engagement and academic performance. They said students are getting more into lessons, they are learning more, they have less questions, and they are more engaged. Let's now have a look at what do students say. Some point out that the class is more enjoyable when they can make their own choices. They said, I enjoy doing the task I chose when I did it the way I want. From here, we can see the similarity between the teachers' and students' perceptions toward the impact of DI on students' learning. Turning to quantitative data, here the result shows significant difference between the pre- and the post-test score of students in DI group. However, when comparing the post-test score of students in DI and non-DI group, it shows no significant difference. Now we can see the difference of the finding, especially when teachers said, I find that when I use more DI strategies, the test scores are generally higher than when I don't use DI. Here is the answer to my research question. Here we can see that the results of the first and second data sets share the similarity of the finding, where both teachers and students perceive DI as an effective way in supporting students' learning. And this is also aligns well with the experimental result when comparing the pre-test and the post-test results of students in DI group. However, the difference is also found when looking at teacher interviews and the experimental result, where it shows no significant difference in academic performance between DI and non-DI group. Based on these results, what do you think is the implication of this finding? But one message that we should be sending to teachers and school principals is that DI should be implemented, because it positively impacts the learning process by increasing students' engagement in class, as indicated by both teachers and students through one-on-one interview. I hope you find this interesting. Please ask any questions you have. Thank you for watching.